Thank you. هنبتدي بقى الجزء بقى اللي هو خاص حضرتك يعني طبعا الشركة غنية عن التعريف للمصاعد. احنا
بس عايزين نقول ان اسمها ايجيك.
ايجيك انا ببقى خايفة اقولها غلط. ايجيك خلاص. معانا دكتور شريف هيبتدي يعمل moderation. We are going to have the session in English. We were just making sure that we are saying the names right. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Nadine. I welcome everybody in the panel, and I think we'll go directly to the discussions during the panel. So I have a question for the Egyptian side. What are the present jobs or projects you have in Africa? In which countries you work in Africa? Which countries? And what are the main challenges that you are facing at this stage? Can you?
For me, I'm Rami Zehdi. I worked for 20 years in Africa in investment and commercial trade. Now I'm representative to EGIC. EGIC is an industrial company. Is preparing to introduce the first elevator made in Egypt. We still don't have business in Africa, but we're preparing ourselves to enter to the market, African market. But from other side, I have to say that during the last 20 years, there is a lot of issues in Africa. We not say it's a problem. We say like a case. You have to use the case to be able to enter to the market. I did a lot of successful jobs in Africa, and there is another jobs was less successful more than the other. But I think we still have the opportunity to have a strong position as a company, as an Egyptian companies in Africa.
You mean you still don't have projects in Africa?
No, we're preparing ourselves to produce the first elevator made in Egypt with a percentage, Egyptian percentage more than 45%. We almost finished the factory and we're preparing to the official opening.
Okay, because what I mean is that with the continental free trade area of Africa, this should be a good opportunity for you as a manufacturer in Egypt. And having, of course, the local component, I think must be a little bit higher than 45 because the Continental Free Trade Agreement will put some conditions on the certificate of origin to be African, okay? So we have to discuss this and you have to look, you have to be in contact with and see what's going on with the Continental Free Trade Secretariat, which is based in Accra in Ghana, and see what are the developments, especially regarding certificate of origin.
It is confirmed at 45% is the beginning. We're starting with 45%.
Okay,
and we're able to reach to 70.
Fine, thank you. From your side, sir, what are the? Are you already working in Africa?
Yeah, of course. Presently, we have a project in Senegal, in Dakar. We have been there for the past 18 months. I think in a couple of months we'll be handing over. At the same time, we are preparing our offices to reopen them in Tripoli, Libya.
Where? Tripoli.
Tripoli.
Yeah.
We had our offices till 2011. Then it vanished with what happened. Actually, if there is a challenge in Senegal, we didn't find any problem. We had past experience in many other African countries. The only challenge now is in Libya, the banking system and the first-class banking availability. We cannot receive the letter of credits from Libya. There is no first class. There is no credit insurance on Libyan credits. So yes, there is a big construction boom is going on and will happen there, but it's not supported by a strong banking system in Libya, which will create a big demerit into the near future.
Okay, but you're not thinking to go more into sub-Saharan Africa? I mean, there's a lot of opportunities in sub-Saharan Africa. I know, of course, Libya is important for us here in Egypt and is one of our main partners, commercial partners in Africa, Libya. But I think also what we should be looking for more also to look into sub-Saharan Africa.
Fully agree with this. Yet we need also some activity from our trade commissions all over Africa. Yes, there is delegations visiting those countries. We need this to be more enhanced. We need more information. You know, the information, the statistics are not very accurate, are not very much available for all our continent. We need more information. We need to connect with the buyers. We need to connect more with the projects, which is not very much frequent nowadays, despite the heavy construction. Our part of the world industry as supplies, lighting is the total world demand is $120 billion a year. Africa consumes $6 to $9 billion of lighting every year.
What?
$6 to $9 billion of lighting. Lighting fixtures.
Yes.
Okay. We have here in Egypt 27 factories manufacturing lighting, but our export to Africa is very much minimized or minimal even. It's very small because we need the trade commission. This industry is not a huge multi-billion industry. So they need the trade commission, they need some governmental support just to let them meet their buyers or meet the contractors or meet the project or officials all around Africa, especially in the part of the continent that we didn't approach yet.
Okay, I understand. But what I'm trying to say is that, lighting is very important in Africa, although there's still a lot of energy problems, supply of electricity, but at least out of the 1.2 billion Africans, there are at least 600 million who are but what I'm saying is that, for example, we are members of COMESA, and COMESA is 21 countries, including Egypt, of course. You should be more active in a place like COMESA, in COMESA countries, because we have a lot of opportunities there, but we are not present. For example, I see South Africa, for example, industry is more present in COMESA than us, Egypt, who are members of COMESA. I'm a member of board of what you call the COMESA Business Council, and this is based in Lusaka in Zambia. And I think we have a lot of information that you may require with such organizations like the COMESA Business Council, which has a lot of data about the COMESA markets and the industries. And so we would be very happy to help you or any other person or any other organization or companies that would like to be in the COMESA countries.
We will do so. Actually, late this week, we have a meeting, all the manufacturers of the industry, and I will forward this message to all of them, and we can make a delegation
Sure.
to handle this. As well, we are preparing now a delegation of those 27 manufacturers, including decorative makers, the well-known decorative maker like Asfor Industries and others, to make an arrangement to visit some African countries to explore possibilities. And I want to highlight something. Lighting is a part of the sustainability. We are talking about the power-saving lighting, the LED technology.
Solar lighting also is very important.
Solar is one
of the sustainable
of course,
energy. Yes. Okay, that's very important. Another thing I'd like to focus on, I happen to also chair the Africa Relation Committee in Federation of Egyptian Industries and Egyptian Businessmen Association. And before COVID, we used to organize trade missions to different African countries. So you can, and I think we'll start again soon our missions. So maybe this could be also one of the ways, and you can see more about the African markets.
It's a basic issue. Those trade commissions to have them quite frequent, to give chance to all manufacturers, Egyptian, to approach the potential clientele and projects all around the continent. And not only the Sahara zone, but I'm talking even about south of Africa. There is big countries, a lot of buyers. Even South Africa, they have a similar industry, but not as strong as the Egyptian one.
Thank you. Well, I go now to the African side, and I'd like to ask both Dr. Molenga and Mr. Rao if they have any present business in Egypt, and in case they have, what are the challenges, and what are the products you may need to buy from Egypt? Can I start with Dr. Molenga?
Yes. Good evening once more. From our side, we don't have any presence in Egypt, but one particular attention I wanted to highlight is that Zambia, inclusive of other SADC countries, are basically in need of building materials, infrastructure, and one of the panelists has mentioned about lighting, which is one important aspect that is needed, both for households that already have got electricity, and also households in rural areas that don't have electricity are in dire need of lighting and